Hey everybody, glad to see you again. Welcome back. Whew. I just got one of those surprise messages where they come through your phone saying that there is severe weather, not just potential for it, but actual severe weather that was heading into my town. Like they said, like within the next 15 minutes. And I knew this morning before I left work, it was saying um, on the weather that there was potential for thunderstorms or tornadoes, etc. But I thought that I would at least be able to make it through the workday. But when the alert comes through your phone, kind of like the Amber Alert, except this is just a weather alert, that's pretty severe. So I hurried up and, talked to my coworker, and we both like booked out of there as quickly as we could, notified everyone, hey, we're gone. And it's just kind of crazy because it got really dark really, really fast. So booked out of there. She booked out of there and she biked all the way home. I didn't bike today because I had heard there was going to be rain. So I just got the first Uber coming, which was actually ended up being a really good deal because it was really close. So got home, got in, pulled out one of my little um, emergency backup power deals. And as you know, they're not like super gigantic or super heavy, but they do the job. And that's the main thing. I like that it has a light on it if I need it. If something crazy were to happen, like the power were to go out, I can plug stuff up into it. And I like that a lot too. In fact, the other day, I was told that, I believe it happened yesterday, that the power went out during the daytime here in my neighborhood. I was at work at the time, or at least in different parts of the community. There was a blackout. There wasn't a blackout on my job, but there was a blackout in different places in the community. And some folks that I know sent a text message and had it on their social media that that's what was up. I'm hearing the thunder now, so I think I'm going to hop up off of here. But just wanted to jump on here and say this is one of those reasons why we should be prepared, why we should have a backup plan, have a plan A, plan B, plan C, because being prepared is not about like being a hoarder, even though some people may think of things that way. Yes, there are some things that you may need to put up for so that you have what you need when you need it, but it's about things like this. And as I mentioned on several of my previous videos, whether or not you saw them, I don't know, but when I first moved to Minneapolis, like 3 days after I moved to Minneapolis or somewhere around there, it was pretty close to literally the first 3 days of my living in Minneapolis, there was a storm that knocked out all the power for 7 days. So the only lights that I had were cute little tea lights, and I put out a plate and I stuck them on the plate, that way to be as safe as possible and put them in an area where they wouldn't get knocked over. And so I had tea lights for my light in the evening and the nighttime, and I also use those tea lights with a stainless steel frying pan so that I can cook some simple things because that stainless steel heats up pretty quick and it just kind of like spreads. The heat spreads evenly, so it's easy to make eggs and that kind of stuff. But it's good to be prepared one way or another. Make some notes of some things that you need to figure out and how you're going to do this or that or whatever, and have something that you can get started working on, so that when the time comes, you are ready for whatever comes up. It doesn't mean that you have to have everything or know everything, because I don't know everything. I don't know anybody that knows everything. But it's good to have a plan. If the lights go out, what are you going to do? Do you have a flashlight? Where are you keeping that flashlight? Do you have some water put aside in the refrigerator or stored somewhere? You can get those gallon jugs filled from the grocery store and store them somewhere. So that way, if the power goes out or whatever, you got something that you can use for water to drink. Do you have things that are no cook items or easy cook items? No cook items like peanut butter and jelly that you can put on bread, or low cook items, something that cooks really quick. And if the power goes out, how are you going to cook it? I wouldn't be outside grilling in the rain. But I have this lightweight power supply that I can use and do something in the air fryer or whatever. But having some nuts put away, or if you're allergic to nuts, do you have some canned fruit or vegetables or other things? Have you pickled eggs or anything? So that way you at least have some protein to go with your other stuff. Just some things to think about. But like I said, I hear the thunder, and I'm gonna get off here for now because I think this thunderstorm is supposed to go for the next half hour. So I will talk to you again soon. Have a great day.